So welcome to this Pool B match. It is Chile versus Germany in the over 50 section of the World Cup here in Cape Town. Chile, who are second in Pool B at this stage, and the Germans, who are in fifth. It's a very strange thing to see any German hockey side at the bottom of any pool. Normally such a force in hockey. So the Germans have a hit just outside the D of the Chileans. They manipulate the 5-meter rule and work their way into the D and look to thread it through, and a good shot straight away from the number 20. And a corner is awarded to Germany. So it was Brennecker who got the ball and played it onto the foot of the Chile defender. So short corner to Germany. So it goes to the first castle, and the straight shot comes in from Prince Olroja. A lot of these teams have been employing the straight hit rather than going for a flick. You have seen a few manipulations either side of the castle, going wide right or left or back to the injector. So Vigant from Chile just holding up possession, winning a hit for Chile. And Salvatierra on the ball now, being forced back into her own 23-meter line, finds her midfielder, and it is thread through to Duncan, who carries the ball up well down the right-hand side for Chile. Richter just shepherds the striker out, and there'll be a long corner to Chile. Salvatierra on the ball, looking to link with Duncan, but decides to strike it across, and it's well dealt with by the German defense. Salvatierra again on the ball. She's had plenty of ball in the first few minutes. Down this right-hand side for Chile. Again, she goes into the congested area and tries to thread it through, but no one was on the same page as her, and looking to make that little lead run in behind the defense and collect it on the baseline. 16-yard hit to Germany. We've just seen a pulsating game between England and South Africa. England winning that game 5-2. Germany using it nicely into the midfield and then out again through Trolsch. And well picked up. Coming out beautifully to Schmidt. Schmidt to Prince Olroja, who fires a direct hit into the D. So Germany manipulating angles quite nicely in the midfield, moving the ball from right to left, manipulating the point of attack. Chile working their way down the left-hand touchline. And they'll look to set up the trough and get the ball down to Salvatierra. Looks for Vigant. She's isolated. Good play by Germany. You just flood that area of the midfield. Make it very difficult for Chile to get any pass through. And it's Duncan on the ball. Again, the ball over the baseline. So as that ball goes wide, the Germans send two players out onto those wide areas, closing down space, making it very difficult to get that ball down the sideline or play the more dangerous inside 45-degree ball. And now the Germans are under a bit of pressure. Chile win the ball. So a stick block from Chile, and Germany will look to come out of their setup. So they've been feeding the ball to Richter, who's been belting it up there, up the turf for the Germans. High press from Chile. Still with possession. And they now change the angle. Into the nicely read by Chile. As that 45-degree ball comes, they stepped beautifully into that area. Romagnoli. So she held her line so beautifully. Marcela Romagnoli was able to just step and intercept that German ball. She does it again. So, Germany win the hit. And the long ball is played through by number 15, Tupkamper. And she goes long looking for high-lying strikers. So time has been taken now as some adjustments are being made to the goalkeepers. Kickers, or boots. So Germany have a long corner. Spathe on the ball. And happy to play back to Richter. Richter running out of options here, needs to run it. Still looking for support. Hassled by the Chileans, and very well done by the Chileans. Zenteno putting a lot of pressure on as well. So Chile well organized in the midfield, putting a lot of pressure on the Germans. Stepping at the right time, congesting the right areas. So Podlawski finds the outside person, and the ball smashed into the midfield. Mailias down the line, looking for those high strikers once again. Quick hit for Germany, but not taken on the right place. So the umpire calls them back, but still possession for Germany. Trosk starting to move that ball quickly and get into the D of Chile. And it's Prince Oroja who will take this hit. Little push out wide. Finds Podlawski, but Podlawski's first touch just isn't there and misses the trap. But Chile still pushed back in their own half in the awkward position of being stuck in that left-hand area. So they try to go for the aerial. Poor execution, and Germany retains some possession. Ball's fired in, ball on the up, gets a deflection. Umpire's looking for some assistance, doesn't get it, so says, right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. It's a 16-yard hit. I like that. No guesswork. So, ball played in, lost by Chile. Conrad on the ball for Germany. Struggles with the execution of finding a pass. And these areas, both teams playing in very short, small areas at this stage, losing the ball, coughing it up. Duncan on the ball for Chile, looking for support, finds Salvatierra. Back in, nicely played. Again, small areas. And Schmidt capitalizes on that, steps in nicely, wins ball for Germany. They play it flat. Good change of direction. It's into the circle. Looking for the corner, and they win it. So well worked from the left-hand side to the right. Germany win the second corner. So 2 castles, quite a wide second castle. But they go to castle 1. Ejection's very good. Hit comes in, and it's a great strike. And number 72, Prince Orocha Daniela. Prince Orocha scores for Germany from a penalty corner. Good injection and well struck. Germany won the lap. So it's been a bit of a midfield battle at this stage. Both sides stepping up well in the midfield. Crowded. And Salvatierra on the ball now. Does she go forward or does she manipulate around the back? No, she doesn't. She decides to go forward. And Filippi can't gather. The Germans relieve all pressure with a hit downfield, clear their lines, and they will step up and put a press on the defense. 16-yard hit. German sort of was a long corner, but the Germans are well organized. Right. The Germans look to step, win ball again through Conradi. Conradi hits the diagonal. And Filippi now with the ball for Chile finds the inside 45-degree ball and still wins possession as it comes off the wrong side of the stick. Both sides well organized. Both sides showing good structure within the midfield. But it's very tight in the midfield, and you'd expect these teams now to try and draw each other out. Play back, play around the back four. Try get the wing backs going. So quicker ball is needed if they're going to exploit any space on the outside. The ball goes down the middle, which is not what they wanted. Podlaski plays it wide to Tumkempa. And she looks to find Brennica. So still possession and a long corner for Germany. Tumkempa on the ball now. She's got support from Prince Orocha, the goal scorer for Germany. The ball is a 50-50, but she still wins it and plays it nicely. Flat tackle from Chile, which is a good one. So time to set up. Chile have shown the right intent to get it around the back to Salvatore, but the ball has been slow and they're played into the German midfield. The Germans be loving this. Then the long ball comes in. Well worked back there by Valenzuela. Winning the ball back for Chile. A beautiful ball played through. Looking to link now with her fellow strikers. There's support from deep from the midfielders. So a nice little chance there, but it just needed more support. Number 18, Boza, making that nice lateral run for Chile. Oh, well stolen back by Germany through to Kemper. She puts her hand up. She's been doing a lot of running. She obviously needs a breather at this stage. So Richter on the ball. She looks long. She finds a striker. Beautifully played in to Prince Ulracha, who also goes long. Still on the ball. Ball comes in. Cross for Germany. On the right shoulder nicely. Strikers getting on the right shoulder, trying to manipulate ball that comes across. Ulracha on the ball now, goes inside. She's instrumental in everything Germany does at this stage. 13 seconds out from the hooter. Will they go direct? Try win a short corner at this stage. Chilean player, not sure, she was 5 meters. Umpire says play on. And that brings an end to the first quarter here in Cape Town. With Germany 1, Chile 0. A goal through Prince Ulracha from a penalty corner, very well struck into the left-hand corner. Please join us after the break for the second quarter in this Pool B encounter. So this is better movement. Germany were trying to play a lot of long ball in the first quarter, but they're starting to move the ball around the black, which is a good thing to try and draw out that congestion that the Chile side was creating. This is good play for Chile as they win the ball back, but just can't find a stick-to-stick pass. Unforced error from Chile. Germany go down, long. They find Kiev. She can't trap. So the aerial ball deployed by Chile as they are under siege by the Germans. A high press from them. So they resort to the aerial ball, which is a good idea, but really need more power and distance on it to have any effect of getting out of the back. So the German player guilty of pushing a Chilean player, so they win their hit. Germany again looking to press high with their front three and two in behind in the midfield. You just feel that Chile are going into this trap. Need to move the ball around a bit, draw the Germans out. One back by Germany's Brenneker. Prince Oroja on the ball now. The big smash high. And just a little touch into the D, looking for Bethke Roricht. So ball played into the midfield. Germany win it again. There's space on the outside, but they decide to go for the little inside dink, and Chile try breaking out, but well controlled by Germany. Schmidt plays the ball back. Conradi, Richter. Spathe plays that out. So nice control shown by the Germans. So support needed here, and ball pace is needed by Chileans. Germans do well to nip out any ball wide. It's a good manipulation into the midfield, out to the right side, out half. But from there, there's no pass on for Chile. You can see them shouting at each other and saying, "You're far too high. We need you deeper to receive the ball from your outside half." In the name of Salvatierra. So that was good manipulation, getting the ball into the midfield, out to the right wing back, but then just no support for the Chilean. Wieghand struggling for support, gets it again. And a nice little ball played inside. Ancelat trying to win ball. And she does win the hit. Umpire says take the ball back. Wieghand hands it back to Salvatierra. So Salvatierra decides to run, take on the first German player. Good little play there by 37, Roman Nolli. But umpire's not happy that the stick is going over the head. Germans under pressure now. Well played by Chile as they steal the ball and look to mount an attack themselves. Ball gets played into the keeper, rebound. And because the ball is played into the keeper, the umpire says German ball. Chile dispute that. But the ball was played in, and now there's going to be a card for dissent. So the rebound came, and the Chilean player tried to push it under the keeper. The umpire says no, it was played deliberately into the goalkeeper. Chile disagree with that and end up getting themselves sin-binned. So they're down to 10 players. Germany threading the ball down the right-hand side. There, an attempted aerial out of the defensive zone for Chile. Doesn't work again for them. Execution just not up to standard. But the idea is right. So the Chilean goalkeeper at the stage still having problems with the padding. So some help needed there. Time wasn't taken. Again, high press from the Germans. Chileans almost stuck there for this whole half in that left-hand side area, finding it difficult to get out of there. They find it problematic once again. And the ball is deemed high, so Chile come out of that area. But again, the hit is slow. Ball pace is slow. Germans can reorganize their defensive lines. Again, Salvatierra under loads and loads of pressure, but nicely played. And the quick hit. And looking for the high strikers. Ramadmoli with the ball now. Plays it quickly. Umpire wants it on the spot. Unfair advantage gained, says the umpire. Valenzuela plays it out to Salvatierra, who does well to manipulate it around the German midfield. Good 1-2. Salvatierra on the ball now, hitting the byline. First tackle taken. Tried to win a corner. Germany deal with it. And the breakout from Germany. Winkler on the ball now. Changes come in for Germany. Fresh legs on. Tim Kemper on the ball. The big hit comes in, finds the German front runners. And a short corner earned by Hain, who receives it at the top of the circle, turns and finds the foot. So Prince Ulracha scored the first goal from a corner, a well-struck shot to the left-hand side of the keeper. Shisalonen saunters up to the castle. Only one castle and 2 wide runners at this stage. So, not even a castle, 4 receivers. So any guess is going to number 15, who plays it, smashes it in. Well defended. Tim Kemper getting it, hits the ball, and there will be a card for hitting the ball away after the whistle. Tim Kemper receiving it wide, and they were obviously looking to either smash that ball in for a little tip in on the far post. Robinson on the ball for Chile. She runs straight, easy to defend. Winkler does well just to hold her line. Says to her, right, you can run straight onto my front stick, but ball goes over the line. Salvatierra will now work it from there. And she decides still to go straight at Germany. So Chile come back. There's space out to the left-hand side. They utilize it well. Ball out wide to the left. Held up nicely, played in nicely, but the first touch just lets them down. That was a good passage of play for Chile. Schmidt wins the hit. Coach is telling him just to calm down a bit, get composed, keep the ball. And Chile now manipulating the ball into this left-hand area, making it difficult for the Germans to get out of defense. Good passage of play now. Again, space on the outside for Filippi. Intercepted by Richter. And Richter does well to show some composure, but needs to release the ball. Spathe finds the midfield pass. A good little diagonal pass. Trolsk just plays it out nicely to Schmidt. And good control, again, good composure from Germany. Very measured in their awareness of each other, moving into space, trying to find those front sticks. So, reverse pressure on the German back four. So Prince Ulrich goes for the big hit, knowing that she has someone breathing down her neck in the form of Achelat.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
Laat het zien, hè. Ah. Thank you.
Guys, you like my hood? Yeah?
Can you get me a water or something?
Can I get toast and cheese, please?
Toast and cheese. Give me a cappuccino, please, and a cappuccino. And a, yeah. Thank you. Quickly.
Knows how to bargain, eh?
Yeah. Toast and cheese.
Give me water, a touch of cheese.
So we're underway for the third quarter. Germany versus Chile in this Pool B encounter in the Women's Over 50 World Cup. Germany have changed keepers and brought on Mimi Lure. Chile under pressure once again as the Germans move forward under Tumkempa. He's had a good game today. Spathe on the ball now. She goes long, hits one of the Chilean players on the shin pad, wins the hit, smashes it again for the long crash ball. The goal scorer, Prince Ulrocha, happy to just play it out wide, keep that possession that goes back into the midfield. Plenty of red Chileans around her, and there she goes long. Well cut out by Valenzuela. Both teams a little guilty of sometimes going for the direct pass into congested areas or taking contact rather than just looking stick to stick, manipulating space, getting the ball wide. And the hit goes against the Germans. And Romagnoli tries to get the ball forward, but just over the baseline. So the umpire bringing them back to the 16-yard mark. And the long ball goes in, looking for Trosk up high. And Podlarski restarts on the left-hand touchline for the Germans. Ulracha. When she looks, pins out Brennecke up high. And if Brennecke had been able to stop that ball, there would have been some support for her and almost a 3-on-2 that could have been created. Here the 1-2s down the little right-hand side for Chile. It always starts very promising, but Germans overload the area. Chile often finding themselves on the back foot. The little 1-2 to Salvatore, working with Weigand, and then the third pass, it seems to go astray as the Germans flood these areas with white shirts. Schmidt looking high again, but she does go short, which is a good option. Tumkempa. It came off Tumkempa's stick, and the umpire changes her decision, which is quite correct, as the ball was lifted into the Chile player. Lagos on the ball now for Chile. Plays it to Robinson. Robinson goes the direct route through, and again finds the high-line striker on the front sticks. A good shot comes in, and a wonderful save for the keeper, and a corner is awarded. Zenteno getting herself into really, really good space and fires in the shot. And Mimi Lure was up to it. She stood up well, took it on the glove, makes the save. But then the ball ends up finding the foot of the German player. So Chile have a short corner of their own and hoping to get back in this match and make it 1-1. So injection comes in. Push comes in. Good save. And yes, the goalkeeper was knocked over as there's a attempted rebound. So plenty of action for Mimi Lure in these first minutes of this third quarter. So a good angle of attack, ball's high. Umpire says play on. Salvatore out wide. Better combinations from Chile. Still got, that is a lovely little ball into space. Oh, and it's just a little bit of control lacking there, but a lovely little ball into space over the top, exploiting the flat line of the German defense. So Robinson takes the quick hit, goes for the long ball, trying to find number 25, Mayra. Isi Miara up front. Lagos. Ball struck too high and too dangerous for the umpire's liking, and it looks like somebody has been struck with the ball and they're down. I think it's number 30, Zenteno, who had that wonderful chance to put Chile on a level pegging. But Mimi Lure made a tremendous save, so she's been struck with the ball, so she might have to come off for some ice. And a substitution is going to be made. No, she decides, shake of the head, no, I'm staying on. I like the attitude. Centeno stays on. Hungry to score a goal. Good press from Chile. And the one touch comes from the Germans, but out into touch. So better intent from Chile as they press a little higher with a little bit more intent. The angles are a bit better as well. It's a good period of play for them. They could have made it 1-1 at this stage. Yep, obstruction. And the ball. So it's an obstruction and Germany have the ball in the middle of the field. Prince Ulracha will now take the hit. Looking towards Tim Kemper, but she decides to go high, trying to find Kiev. So again, there's some remonstrations from the sideline. Yes, and it was a long corner. The umpire indicating a 16-yard, but it did come off a Chilean stick. So the right decision's made. And the foot is found, and the ball bobbles around in the pitch, on the pitch, and hits a Chilean player on the knee. And the decision has been changed. So 2 decisions being changed within seconds of each other. Good work by Weinhardt down the right-hand side for Chile. Ball's lost. Tim Kemper has it, strikes it, bobbles. So the execution just needed to be a lot better than that. Pitch is drying out a bit, I would imagine. Slight breeze and the sun's come out, and sometimes the ball bobbles around in these kind of conditions. Robinson wins the hit for Chile. Lagos on the ball now. also looks to go high. Strikers are too high to receive. Germany just step into that line. So it'll be a German ball just inside Chile territory. Prince Ulracher on the ball again. So instrumental in all things that happen through this German side. She goes long. Finding Hein. Hein who turns and wins the hit. Podlowski will now look for support. She finds it, and the turn comes in, and Tim Kemper gets the ball. The umpire believes that the ball was swept away legally, and Germany have themselves a short corner. So 2 castles and a runner to the left. It goes to castle number 1. The direct hit comes in. Good save on the near post. And it hits a foot. Chile trying to break out with a counter-attack of their own. Tim Kemper's back again. She was high up on the right, now found in defense on the left. Good work rate from her. And it's Conradi on the ball. And the direction of that pass just not finding a German stick. And Robinson will start. And that was a good ball. Robinson finds Zenteno, but she's hurt again as the ball lifted off a German stick onto her knee. Second time now that she's just hurt herself. But Robinson found her in a really, really good position. Venezuela. Venezuela again. Tim Kemper. Well, at the moment, number 15, Tim Kemper, is all over this park. She seems to be one of the fittest ladies in this team. On defense, up in attack, her work rate has really been magnificent. So, just under 4.5 minutes left. Germany 1-0 up. This has been a better period of play for Chile. They've had some chances. They've got themselves into good positions and found themselves winning a couple of corners. Robinson on the reverse stick. Won again and played neatly out to Salvatierra. Still Salvatierra on the sideline looking for support. She has opted to go direct every time with players that could maybe change the attack, go down the left-hand side. Players, that's better from her. She looks to now change that attack, and this is better from Chile, showing much better control and manipulation of space. Lagos down the left-hand side. Robinson just unfortunately not going to get on the end of that. Centeno blocking space for the Germans 5 meters out. She's been in the walls, but has also got herself into some good space at times for Chile. So looking to get back into this game. Robinson Beautiful stop from her. Wins the ball. Weigand. And they space out wide. Salvatierre. Good ball in. But Prince Ulracher reading that and just stepping in on that angle. Winning the ball for Germany. And now trying to just slow things down a bit. As the clock ticks down for the end of the third quarter. Germany have been under the cosh a bit during this quarter. They would have felt that they could have been 2 or even 3-0 up in this game. Tom Kemper again in the thick of things, winning the hit for Germany. Lagos playing it out. Tom Kemper gets a well-earned rest. She puts her hand up and says, I need a break, and she really deserves that break. It's number 67. Winkler comes on for Germany. Lagos fires it down the line. Spathe just gets a foot, so it's an attacking position again for Filippi from Chile. And Robinson looking for that foot, looking for the corner, but it looks like it's going to be a long corner. Valenzuela goes into the thick of things, but still wins Chile a hit. Venezuela, Germans on 5 meters, so short corner. So the co-umpire helping. And she is awarded a corner as a co-umpire. So that's the correct decision. The Germans weren't 5 meters. So with seconds on the clock now, Chile look to get even. Chile should load the D now with players. Some of the players come up now. The ball's played in to the top of the D. And now just to get the little hit away, the ball's played in. Oh, and what a great save. Mimi Lure makes a magnificent save on the hooter. To think that she's come off the bench after half time and she's made 2 or 3 telling saves in this third quarter. So we go into the break with Germany still 1-0 ahead. Join us for the fourth quarter after the break. So we're back here for the fourth quarter. Germany versus Chile. And Chile on the attack now. Good intent from Chile now, sniffing that they could get a goal back, get themselves back into this game in the final quarter. Felipe works the ball down the left-hand side, finds the foot 5 meters out from the German D. The smash hit comes in, the crash ball, and that, oh, the turn and spin, and Tim Kemper gets one across her knuckles. So sorry, it was Schmidt who got smacked across her hand, and you could see her writhing in pain. So this is, Chile had a really positive third quarter, and they've started in the same vein in the fourth quarter. It was all Germany in the first half, but they've gone off the boil slightly. Better play, good stick work, holding up the ball well. But ultimately, Hein loses it. So Germany struggling to get out of this right-hand zone at present. Game slowing down a bit. And a good idea from the Germans to try and get out of this area, but the execution of the pass is poor. It's slow ball pace, and the Chileans pounce on it again. Are they going to win a corner? And they do. So the right idea by the Germans to get the ball out from right to left, but the ball pace just not good enough. And the Chileans bringing up a high press now, trying to force errors out of the Germans, and they win themselves another corner. So as we ended the third quarter, the Chileans back on the offensive. Ball is played in off the stick, comes down. It's well tackled by the Germans, and it's Prince Oracha who puts a beautiful ball through to Hein with a keeper to beat. Goes over the top, and it's just wide. So that was a good counter attack by the Germans. Hein with the keeper to beat just decides to try and lob the keeper. Not the tallest of keepers. Susan Liddell. But the ball just lobbed wide of that post by Hein. One again by the Germans, trying to just play it into the space rather than retaining the possession. Robinson goes forward. Players in a plenty down the middle for Germany. And that's a direct ball to Hein again. And Liddell will just kick it over the sideline. Ball fired in again, well dealt with by Chile. Podlaski with the ball now into the top of the D. Hein on the ball again, gets the hit away but misses, and it's deemed as dangerous. So Felipe getting the ball upfield. Germany retain possession now. Hain putting pressure on Valenzuela. You just feel that there needs to be some stick-to-stick consolidation here. There's a little bit of hit and hope going on by Chile at this stage. They've been doing so well. They just need to string some more passes together as we go down to the final 12 minutes of this game. And a robust tackle on Tim Kemper, and rightly so. That's going to be a card, and it's a green card. So, Germany, big crash ball into the circle. Chile trying to work their way out of the left-hand channel. They can't do so. Tim Kemper, again, instrumental in everything the Germans do. The engine room. At the back, it's Prince Ulracha, the goal scorer, who loves to move through into the midfield. And Tim Kemper that are pulling the strings at this stage. Spather. To Richter. Conradi now on the ball. Looks to play back. Another crash ball towards the high-lying strikers. Hein does well. And, oh, a good ball into the circle. Looking for that little deflection. Hein does well. She traps the ball well, moves the ball into space and crashes that ball again into the circle. So into the final 10 minutes of this game. Can Chile, who are second in their pool, upset the Germans? The Germans, who are sitting fifth, will obviously go up the ladder with a win here. A draw for Chile would be a very, very good result here, as they're up in German territory, high up the field. Germans happy to just play the ball right in the corner here. At some stage, you're going to have to be a little bit positive there. And Chile win the hit. And a corner is awarded for not being 5 meters and playing the ball. And another opportunity for Chile to come back into this game. So, short corner time once again for Chile. Centeno on the one castle. And they have a little person lurking 5 meters back. Are they going to do the little dummy run and then drive into the circle and hit the ball any height? It goes to the first castle, the second castle. The smash comes in, it's high. Roman Ngogli with the hit. So some players struggling today to strike the ball, hitting almost behind it and getting a bounce on it. It's not always dangerous, but It can even hit the backboard, but umpires have been pretty strict in it. Chile hit. They go quick ball, and win the hit. Still space for them. They just need to get quick ball and use that space. Ball gets played down the line. Well snuffed out by the Germans. They try to go the aerial route over the back. Still Chile ball. 6.5 minutes left in this game. It's all to play for. Britain's Orocha winning the ball, then losing it. Chile looked to come back. It's really been a game of two halves. Germans so dominant early on in this game. And Chile have really come back with a spirited performance in the last two quarters. At the moment, it's a very good defensive performance by the Germans. 10 men behind the ball with just high and up high for the Germans. It's about game management now. It's about winning this game 1-0. They are not up for a battle, 1-1, having to go and win it in the last few minutes. They're quite happy to keep possession in the wide areas, hold the ball, and get numbers behind the ball. And they're happy to use the crash ball up high. Conradi on the ball now. What it does need is maybe an aerial ball out of there. High press from Chile. And there, ball's coughed up again, thrown back to the Chileans. They will come back in another wave of attack. Germans win it. Tim Kemper has space. Gets it out to Brenneker. Brenneker back to Tim Kemper. Tim Kemper has high-lying strikers. The long ball goes in, but it just goes off the bottom of a stick. Some wary bodies out there. She's had an amazing game, and just the execution on that last gasp pass. Well played. German defender stepping into space well. Spather again looking to step into the space and mops up. Well done. Tim Kemper on the ball. Tries to force the hit. Spather smashes it into the midfield. Can't find Kirchhoff. Back to Tim Kemper, the playmaker. Through to Brenneker. Brenneker back to Tim Kemper. And well done by Spather, who just finds the hit and calms things down. Now, Chile looking to press higher again. Work rate is high. They're tiring up front. Well intercepted. So, ball played in again. Into the midfield, out again. Chile win possession. It's all getting a bit frantic now with 2.5 minutes to go. The high ball, crash ball comes in, but it's high. No, long corner awarded. It's not deemed as dangerous. And there's still opportunity here for Chile to get that equalizer. So substitutions being done. Chile take off their goalkeeper. And an extra player now is put on by their coach. So it's the last throw of the dice for Chile. The whistle. The umpire says re-award. That long corner was taken before the whistle had been gone to get time on again. All 11 players of Germany behind the ball now as they look to win this game 1-0. Little hit outside the area. Everyone backs off. They don't want to concede a corner in these dying minutes. The Germans just hold things up. The ball gets played out. They win the ball. They will slow it down even more now. No hurry to retrieve the ball. Chile look to go and retrieve the ball. Say, put it on the line. Come on, Germany, play it, they say. Precious seconds wasted all the time. Hit happens. Chile win it. Good flat tackle. And they hold it up. They've lost it again. Big hit down the middle. Spathe finds the foot of a Chilean player. Spathe still on the ball. She'll run off and let someone else take it. More seconds wasted. 50 seconds left in this game. Tim Kemper with the ball down the outside. Happy to play in those wide areas, but she loses it. Chile have to get the ball up now. Have to get it up front to their high-lying strikers. But Spathe wins it for Germany. 25 seconds left. And the goal scorer, Prince Ulracha, on the ball now, taking control for Germany and just running down the clock. 12 seconds left. She will probably just do a self-pass. Chile not 5 meters. And Germany will take the spoils in this Pool B fixture. A goal from a penalty corner in the first quarter by Prince Ulracha wins the game for Germany. And Germany win this game by 1-0.
We are fascinated by the mindsets and the habits that make individuals and teams perform at another level. Let us be your thought partners and transformational coaches. Are you part of a team and you are wanting to gain insight into what ingredients need to be in the mix to take your team to a whole new level of performance? Partner with us. We want to be your transformational coaches.